One of the biggest problems in Dungeons & Dragons these days is making terrain that looks good while still being pretty cheap. So I'm going to show you how to take these cheap dollar store flower foam bricks and turn them into some pretty good looking terrain. Alright, let's get started. You're going to need a couple of paints. I like to use the cheap kind. You're also going to need some Mod Podge and a couple of paintbrushes or sponges. A hot glue gun. And, of course, a sword. But don't worry, if you don't have a sword, any kind of kitchen knife will do. So, first things first, you're going to want to start assembling your terrain. Play around with the blocks until you get them looking how you like. And don't worry, there's no bad way to do this. Once you're satisfied, you're ready to go. Using your hot glue gun, you're going to glue all of the block pieces together. Make sure that all of the blocks line up nicely. Trust me, it makes a difference in the end. And once that's done, you'll be ready for the next step. Take a ruler and a marker and begin sketching a light 1-inch grid into the terrain. Then with your kitchen knife, start carving out the features you want to see in the terrain. For this terrain, I decided to go with some stairs. I also created a rock pattern on the sides of the terrain by carving out small chunks of the foam.
Once you're satisfied with how the rock carving looks, it's time to move on to the final stages of the terrain. Using a Sharpie or any marker, go over the 1-inch grid lines to make them more defined. Then, using a combination of black paint and Mod Podge, cover the entire piece in a black undercoat. The Mod Podge will help with stability. Once that's dried, go over the terrain with various coatings of gray, slowly getting lighter until you give it a final highlight of light gray. When it's all done, you should be left with a pretty good looking, fairly stable piece of foam terrain that will be perfect for your next Dungeons & Dragons session. Thanks for watching.